Hey guys, welcome to Flat Top King. Hey, today is all about an easy steak sandwich. We're going to try to pack it with flavor, give you guys some tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks.
There we go. Shoosh. All right, now that all that mumbo jumbo is out of the way, I don't have to rehearse or remember anything. I can finally get in my element. What are we doing today? Laid back. Nothing special, nothing easy, but I do want to teach you guys some stuff.
Nothing easy.
Oh, what did I say?
Nothing special, nothing easy.
Told you I didn't rehearse. Keep that one in there too. All right. All right, so here we go. So today is very laid back. I'm going to try to teach you guys some stuff. I want to kind of piggyback a little bit on the steak tips that we did, my 3 non-negotiables, and really try to maybe introduce another idea to you guys, the compound butters. I want to do a video on that later on in the year because I don't see enough people doing them, and I think they are fantastic. All right, so this is the deal. Today we have a simple ribeye steak. That's one of the thin ones that we got from the grocery store. That's why I wanted to use that today. I'm going to caramelize some onions, do a little mash of garlic because we're going to make a simple compound butter. And then at the end, a little spread, toast some ciabatta. It should be fantastic. Oh, I found this at the grocery store. We're going to melt that over top of the caramelized onions.
Horseradish cheddar.
That's right down my alley. You guys ready?
Oh. I would like to interrupt this broadcast for a quick little PSA.
Huh?
Quick little public service announcement. We have to tell them about this pimento cheese that you made 2 days ago for the Yardbird sandwich. So... if you're looking, I've been eating this for snacks and stuff.
This is what you bring that out here for? I just thought you were hungry.
Well, a little in-between take snack. No, this pimento cheese is fantastic. And with these keto crackers that we get at Costco. So if you're looking for like a low-carb snack, it is. The pimento cheese, I told Neil, we will probably never buy store-bought pimento cheese again. The pimento cheese is so good. If you like pimento cheese.
That comes very highly rated from you.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Hang on.
Are you done? I don't think that was in our notes, news and notes, or meeting. All right, the blackstone's on low. I'm gonna hit it right there in about the sweet spot. And as you can tell, I have no tongs, no spatulas, no bench scraper. I told you it's easy. So easy you don't even need tools.
We're not prepared. This is really a laid back video day.
You know, the truth is we're just coming back to back. You know, we did the pizza video posted yesterday, and I'm telling you, the pizza was so good. It's hard to make anything else, knowing that's like this is like your follow-up dish after the pizza. That's tough.
This is gonna be good too, though, honey.
Just a little salt. Back in a little fresh cracked pep. We're gonna let these onions go for a good while. While they are going, I am going to go ahead and season our steak. I got a little homemade rub I've just been messing with. Nothing fancy, nothing special. So we're gonna season that on both sides. Just set that off to the side.
So they can use their favorite steak seasoning or even just salt and
pepper, doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna scale this down quite a bit because listen, we're only talking about one steak, but I think it should be done more often. Like I said, I was talking to my wife in the car, and I just think for the griddle, it's something that we probably just need to go and just make the video pretty soon. I think I've got some really good ideas up the sleeve
about compound butter.
Yes, and how it affects cooking, especially for the we know we get a lot of beginners on here. I just think it would help them a long ways. You want a good sturdy knife, just a little bit of kosher salt, a little bit of olive oil. We're just going to chop this up. And then just start mashing. It's very easy if you can find the edge of your countertop and have your hand hanging over.
So the salt is like an abrasive, so it kind of helps to mash it also.
Yes, and obviously the oil acts as a lubricant, so it's just not. Yeah.
And it smells
Of
fantastic.
course, you can do this in a food processor, you know, if you're doing it in bulk. I am not going to refrigerate or freeze this. I'm just going to use it as soon as we make it. But obviously, this is one of those things where you put it in plastic wrap, roll it into a log. You can keep it in your freezer. You can take one stick of butter, really, and divide it into 3. A lot of very easy components go into them. You can do Mexican or Spanish style.
You're talking
Lime.
about the butter, with the butter.
Yeah, just the different flavors. I mean, they're just so easy to have inside the house once they're done. You see how this garlic's breaking down? Just like that. We're pretty good. Yeah, a lot of garlic too. That's probably too much garlic, but it won't matter. A couple cracks of pepper. We're gonna put in just a couple dashes of lemon juice for freshness. You'll be amazed how much that goes a long ways. And then a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. If you want to, you can get fancy. A little microplane action. There you go. Okay, so we're just gonna mix this up. My onions seem a little dry. I'm just gonna throw some butter in there. Eventually that butter will melt off. Hey, come. Ah! All right, since it is so cold today, I'm gonna keep my onions over here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one eye on a little bit higher, maybe like a medium high, because it's super cold outside and I wanna get a crust on that steak. So we're talking about griddle tips. What are some of the things that I told you that are non-negotiable? Start off with dry meat. I patted it dry before we came out here. High temperatures or higher temperatures on the griddle, because you want to get that sear. And then the internal temp of what you like, okay? So what we're doing now is just making sure everything's ready to go, because that steak is going to happen extremely fast, and I want a good landing spot for that steak. We are going to just eyeball it. A little mayonnaise, what's it called? Dijonnaise.
Dijonnaise.
Yep, I'm just trying to eyeball basically 2 sandwiches. Maybe just a little bit of fresh pep. And just a touch of W sauce. So let's recap. We got the dijonnaise, our seasoned steak. We got a compound butter looking like crap. We got our cheese we're about to cut open because that's going to melt over top of the caramelized onions. We're going to finish those with a little balsamic vinegar. And our griddle is heating up to sear that steak. We're so close. All right, you guys see that color on the onions right there? That's what we're looking for. Just try to top it off a little bit with that balsamic vinegar. Flat top's heating up. Getting really hot. Let me stir these one at a time. You guys see that vinegar in there? A little browning. So we're gonna go ahead and portion this out in 2 portions because it's easier to do it now. Cheese. I would probably say thinner is better because you definitely want that heat to be able to penetrate it. I would like to see it melted versus a big old block. That's what it's about right there. That actually might be the star of the show.
Boy, that's a little spicy.
Ah.
So if you can't find that cheese, then just use
Straight up horseradish.
prepared horseradish. Yeah.
And cheddar, yep. All right, here we go. It's going to happen fast. Doesn't take long. It happens super fast. Remember, this steak is extremely thin. Woo, smells good. All right, I'm gonna start toasting this ciabatta bread. My idea was that once we finish these steaks off with that compound butter, all that garlic and Worcestershire sauce and lemon juice is still gonna be left on the griddle. We're gonna mop that up with that bread. That's the idea anyways.
Oh man, that smells
You
so
smell
good.
it?
Yep. It smells so good.
One reason why I believe in compound butter so much, trying to like speed up the idea of coming up, is the fact that the butter burns so fast on the griddle. So you can imagine if you had a piece of meat this thick, right? It takes so long for the outside to cook. I mean, the inside to cook without overcooking the outside. Compound butters are a fantastic way to add that little pop of flavor right at the end without worrying about burning the outside before the inside's cooked. See that color? See all that butter? See that? That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right in that butter, right in that juice, just absorb it all. Just, oh. Just let this cool down for a minute. You want to take a rest. Good time to turn off the griddle completely. All that beef fat, that ribeye fat, the butter.
It just smells so good.
Look at that. I mean, that's flavor. That is flavor. All right, we're gonna take the bottoms of these. Start plating these up. That's kind of hard to dress on that one. All right, so we got everything staged. You got the spinalis running this way. So I think just to be fair, kind of like that right there.
Yeah. So we each get the good part?
Yep. Let's see here. Let's cut it like let's cut it like this. All right, guys, there you go. Like I said, super easy. A couple different ticks that we showed you. I think it impacted a lot of flavor to it, and that's what it's all about.
Imparted.
Imparted, what'd I say?
Impacted.
Oh, jeez. We're not cutting either. We're not redoing it.
Yum.
Hey, this is low-carb bread. There wasn't any in it. There's a big old hole.
Where's my bite?
The onions are an afterthought. It's very subtle, but it balances. I think the vinegar went a long ways with it for the acidity because I think that's what it needed to cut the mustard and the mayonnaise. The cheese is standing out because it's sharp, and then you got the fat from the steak. It's a dang good sandwich.
That's a dang good
That's
sandwich.
a restaurant-style sandwich right there at its finest.
Yep.
All right, guys, there we go. Hey, we have a membership program. It's the join button down below. You guys check that out. Thank each and every one of you for taking time to do so. Check us out on the Griddle group on Facebook is where we talk about griddles. Hopefully I can inspire you guys to get out there to griddle more and to try different things. That compound butter, I'm telling you, whether it be this one or any other ones you see on the internet, is a game changer for the griddle. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Peace.
Oh,